Hello everyone. In today's class, we'll solve a problem related to profit priority incorporation. So, in this problem, it has been given that S Limited was registered on 1st January 2000 to buy over the business of Mrs. P Limited as on 1st October 2008 and obtain its certificate for commencement of business on 1st February 2009. The accounts of the company for the period ended 30th September 2009 disclose the following facts. The turnover for the whole period amounted to rupees 3 lakh, of which rupees 50,000 related to the period from 1st October 2008 to 1st February 2009. The trading account showed a gross profit of rupees 1,20,000. Next, these are the other information given. Directors fees 2,000, auditors fees 1,000, rent rates and taxes 5,400, bad debts of which rupees 1,000 related to book debts created before 1st February 2009. Okay, total 3,000. Out of which 1,000 related to book debts created before 1st February 2009. Salaries 18,000. Advertising 6,000. Traveling expenses and salaries 9,000. Commission on sales 1,200. General expenses 2,100. Debenture interest 4,000. Preliminary expenses 2,000. Depreciation on plant 1,200. Printing and stationery 1,500. Interest to vendors at 12% on rupees 50,000 from 1st October 2008 to 31st May 2009, 4,000. So here we have to prepare a statement showing the amount of profit made before incorporation and after incorporation. So let us solve this illustration. So we have to prepare statement of profit for pre and post incorporation periods in the books of S Limited. So first of all, let us take gross profit. So total gross profit given in the problem 1,20,000. So gross profit should be apportioned on the base of sales ratio. So sales ratio is to ille turnover ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 3 lakh of which rupees 50,000 related to period from 1st October 2008 to 1st February 2009. Sales ratio is 1:5. So turnover for the whole period amounted to rupees 3 lakh, of which rupees 50,000 related to the period from 1st October 2008 to 1st February 2009. So post incorporation periods profit turnover is 50,000. So 3 lakh minus 50,000, remaining 2 lakh 50,000 is the turnover of post incorporation period. So 50,000 is to 2 lakh 50,000 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ratio 1:5. 50,000 pre-incorporation periods turnover, 2,50,000 post-incorporation periods turnover. So 50,000 into is to 2,50,000. Turnover ratio is 1:5. Okay. So 1:5 turnover sales ratio. So total 1,20,000 is apportioned in the ratio of sales. So 1:5. Pre-incorporation periods gross profit 20,000. Post-incorporation periods gross profit 1 lakh. Next, now deduct the expenses, less expenses and losses. So, director's fees 2000. So, director's fee should be allocated to only post incorporation period 2000. Next, auditor's fees. Again, it is a portion to only post incorporation period. Auditor's fees. Total 1000 we have to take on the post incorporation column. Next, rent rates and taxes 5400. Total 5400. So, rent rates and taxes should be these are the expenses related to time. So, they are a portion on the base of time ratio. That is, time ratio is 1:2. 1:2 time ratio again. ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲಿ 1st October to 1st February ವರೆಗೆ ಪ್ರೀ ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಸೊ 1st October to 1st February ವರೆಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ ನವೆಂಬರ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಜನವರಿ 4 months, total 4 months. Next 1st February to September 30th, total months ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ 8 months. So 4:8 or the ratio 1:2. So time ratio is 1:2. So rent rates and taxes should be apportioned on the base of time ratio 1:2. So 5400 into 1 by 3, 1800. 5400 into 2 by 3, 3600. Next, bad debts, total 3000. Okay. So, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ of which 1000 related to book debts created before 1st February 2009. So, before 1st February 2009 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು pre-incorporation period ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So, bad debts of pre-incorporation period 1000. Bad debts of post-incorporation period 2000. Total 3000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1000 pre-incorporation period ನ bad debt, 2000 post-incorporation period ನ bad debt ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Next, salaries. In salaries, they are expenses related to time. So, time ratio 1:2. 18,000 into 1 by 3, 6,000. 18,000 into 2 by 3, 12,000. Next, advertising. Salaries ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ advertising 6000. Advertising ಯಾವ ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ 1:5. 6000 into 1 by 6, 1000. 6000 into 5 by 6, 5000 post incorporation periods. Advertising expenses. Next, traveling expenses and salaries 9000. Traveling expenses. Okay. Again, a portion on the base of time sales ratio 1:5. 9000 total traveling expenses. 9000 into 1 by 6, 1500. 9000 into 5 by 6, 7500. Next, commission on sales 1200. Total 1200. So sales ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟದಾಗಿರೋದು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 1:5. 1200 into 1 by 6, 200. 1200 into 5 by 6, 1000. General expenses 2100. General expenses 2100 total. A general expenses are allocated on the base of time ratio. Okay, their expenses are related to time. So time ratio 1:2. 2100 into 1 by 3, 700. 2100 into 2 by 3, 1400. Next, debenture interest. Debenture interest 4000. So, debenture interest is allocated to only post incorporation period. Preliminary expense also allocated to only post incorporation period. That is, total 2000 should be allocated to post incorporation period. Next, depreciation on plant 1200. So, it is a portion on the base of time ratio 1:2. So 1200 into 1 by 3, 400. 1200 into 2 by 3, 800. Next, printing and stationery, 1500. So time ratio 1:2. 1500 into 1 by 3, 500. 1500 into 2 by 3, 1000. Next, interest to vendors. Interest to vendors. ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4000, total 4000. Total 4000, okay. So from 1st October 2008 to 31st May 2009, 4000 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. Interest to vendors from 1st October 2008 to 31st May 2009. So 1st October 2008 to pre-incorporation period ಯಾವುದಲ್ಲಿ 1st February 2009. So 1st October, November, December, January. So ಜನವರಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 months. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನವರಿಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮೇವರೆಗೆ ಜನವರಿ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ 4 months. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವೀಗ 4:4 ಆರ್ 1:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವೆಂಡರ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, 1:2, 1:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಸೊ 4000 into 1/2, 2000. 4000 into 1/2, 2000. Total expenses 60,400, 15,100, 45,300. Net profit 1,20,000 minus 60,400, 59,600. 20,000 minus 15,100, 4,900. Total gross profit of post incorporation period 1 lakh minus total expenses 45,300. So net profit carried down to balance sheet 54,700.